shit. They need to know our new shit. Okay. Hello. Okay, so this is what we're doing. This is what's going on today. Because actually, if I'm not mistaken, here on Facebook, this is on the Twins page. This is not even, I think that's my page. I don't think that's the Tea Spot. Okay. Okay, but that's what we're doing, right? I don't know. Did we say that?
I thought we were doing Tea Spot.
Did we say that?
We did.
We do that every week.
Oh, we switched.
So what was the new stuff?
So what new stuff were you doing?
Going from one of the pages.
Okay, so you just said new.
That's going from GemDTwins. Is this? Are y'all on GemDTwins?
I thought you was talking about new from as far as our setup.
No. We're talking about no.
Do the T-spot.
Okay, so no, this is what we're doing today. And we're thinking about, yeah, we're switching up just a little bit.
I get it.
We're going to go live. Hey, everybody, you're watching SipsTea the Show. Right now, we're broadcasting from GemDTwin's page. We'll probably alternate back and forth between GemDTwin and Eb Deceleb's page each week. We have been broadcasting from the Tea Spot, but we really want to drive you viewers, drive all the traffic over to YouTube at some point. But of course, we don't want you to.
It's the growing pain.
Yeah, we're going through some growing pains. You know, hiccup. It's a good thing though. So we here, and this is what's happening. So I want to know if. Because I feel like, are you guys sideways in Facebook land over there or not? Because doesn't it look like it's doing something weird? If anybody's, you guys that are logging into Facebook to SipsTea the Show, are you sideways or are you correct? Are we correct? Do you see what I see? You are sideways. Okay, thank you. Let me see. Because it takes, I think it's just like, okay, thank you. Hold on 1 second. It's like weirdness. I don't know why it's registering like that. Hold on, let me try again. Because it wasn't like this. You talk to these people here.
What's up? She's put nigga on the spot. What's up, guys? It's Wednesday. Hump day, your favorite day, Wellness Wednesdays. And I'm going to give you a little bit early about what we're going to talk about wellness for me because she's getting everything set up. I'm going to ask the question, do you eat blueberries? Are you eating your blueberries? Why is it important to eat your blueberries? We're going to talk about blueberries and wellness, the wellness detox topic for today. And you guys have to excuse me early because guess what? I've been sipping tea a little early. So the kid is a little tipsy. But I'm going to still give y'all a good shot. I'm going to still give y'all some of the Eb Deceleb. Earlier, you guys, I posed a question on Instagram. And the question was, and this is also another thing. We're going to talk about it when we get to the show. But however, we all know Love and Hip Hop isn't real. But I still pose a real question. If your friend sleeps with your spouse, what do you do? That is a very real question. You guys, I'm actually posting my notes.
Why does it keep doing that? All right. Okay, so yay. I think much better.
I actually have even a more interesting question than that. I'm going to go here for us. So I have actually even
Hi, Dwight McKinney. We see you logging on to okay, so we're shooting SipsTea the Show right now. Had a little bit of difficulty. I'm not sure what's going on here, but all right.
Hey, Zuri, baby, can you please go? Oh, is that Zuri? Go ahead, log on.
All right, so at least we are
on YouTube as well.
Please subscribe.
I
don't like that at all. But hey, guys, thank you for tuning in.
We good?
It was just crooked.
Okay. All right. So I have another question that I want to pose, and it's going to
tell the people hello.
I already been say hello.
No, because we had to redo this one.
Okay, so am I spelling hello again? Hello.
Hi, everybody.
Facebookers, YouTubers, Instagrammers. Hello. Welcome to Wednesday, your favorite hump day. All right.
I wish you guys would just go to YouTube.
Please go to YouTube. We stress. Go to YouTube because guess what? When you're on YouTube, you see it straight away. Isn't that right, Gem the Twin?
I should hope so.
Okay. So, and my other question I pose, are we good? Are we good? Can we proceed?
I don't know.
Are we good?
Yay, thank you.
Clap.
Okay, so
clap to the one who helped us get this shit in order.
Yes, and I wish I would like you to. It looks so okay. It
looks better.
Yeah, I guess. But
as long as it looks good to them.
As long as it looks to you, because right now it looks crooked as hell. It does.
Lopsided.
I don't know. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna have to just give it up because
what happened?
I actually went on earlier today. We went on earlier today. I did
something. It's what?
It's crooked. So it is crooked. Okay, so it does look like what we said.
It's crooked now.
Now is it crooked?
It's still crooked. Very crooked. It's going this way. Move it to the right. Yeah. And still very, very crooked. There you go. Danielle Jefferson. No, Danielle Jefferson.
Thank you.
She said, there you go.
Okay, so hopefully that's okay.
Woo! And we're back. Here are my notes. They're trying to fly away.
It's creeping me out because it still looks. It still looks crooked to me. So I'm freaking out.
The DDTC. I'm
sorry. The DDTINC.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much for your input there.
Your assistance from afar. However, guys, thank you for tuning in. It's Wednesday.
Yes.
It's your favorite day of the week.
Why?
You tell them why.
Because it's Woman Crush Wednesday. Like, no.
You're my Woman Crush.
It's
SipsTea.
Okay, it's SipsTea day. It's hump day. You know what I'm saying?
They had us on the television.
Yeah.
We would have the best ratings, honey. Because we outshine the Love and Hip Hop, honey, in my mind.
Yeah, I mean.
Because we're real.
And that's where it starts.
We don't have fake news. We have real news.
It starts in your mind. It starts in your mind.
Thank you for validating that.
Of course.
Thank you for validating.
Always. I'm here for you, babe.
Thank you.
Okay. But yes, happy hump day, everybody. Hopefully this is going to be your dose of some positivity.
Absolutely.
We are trying some new different things to try to, make sure that we bring you some flavor and make sure we get things looking correctly. Also, trying to make sure that we promote on all the social media platforms and things like that. And I really, really want to continue to appeal to you guys to please go to our YouTube page at SipsTea the Show. We're actually broadcasting live there as well. And we've decided recently to broadcast from our individual Facebook pages. That's kind of where we started. So we're trying to go back to our roots.
And sometimes you gotta go
back to move forward.
You gotta.
I know what you were saying.
Okay. Sometimes you gotta do that.
So yes, sometimes you have to take a step back to take a step forward.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're gonna do. So now we're gonna go back to the Gem the Twin page where you guys were so super supportive. And we thank you for that. We're gonna go back to Mocha Christina's page, which is also Eb Deceleb. Y'all know that burn my biscuits. But we're gonna go to
that is my dad, though.
We're gonna go back to that page as well, and we'll alternate until you guys are ready to move with us over to YouTube. The one thing about YouTube, though, and hey everybody on Instagram, so you guys are tuning in actually they're tuning in from our Instagram page because we do want to, you know, get things some popping on our SipsTea the Show page on Instagram. So definitely check us out on all the social media. So we have GemDTwin on Facebook and Instagram as well. We have SipsTea the Show. Eb Deceleb you can find on Instagram. You can check out Jules_by_.
I need to stress though,
Gem.
If you're not coming to my page for a positive purpose, bitch, stay the fuck up off my page. Because I don't need
With
your
that
name.
being said,
I don't need any. Okay, can you play your song?
Yes.
Stay the fuck up off my page.
Okay, so
I be getting requests where I know them some shady ass, pressed ass, bitch ass requests. Stay the fuck up off my page if you're not coming to my page to be positive.
So you know that,
okay, that is the charts.
Yes, it's on the
top 100 in my mind. Top 100.
On the charts, it's on the charts, and that is a great line. You know what I'm saying? If you're not coming from the shit, what?
Did I segue in?
Yes, stay the fuck up on my page. My Instagram say my snaps is feeding your obsessions. Then I disappear just to keep these bitches guessing. Okay, you wonder what else we're coming from. Okay, we're playing a song. And I guess let's just jump right into Brewing Tea just because we're doing the song. Then we'll do and then we'll come back with positivity.
And you know why we can do this? Because it's our show.
It's our show.
Well, we can do it.
Yes, even though I'm a stickler for the rules and I do not like to jump out of turn, but this is what we're going to do right now. We're actually playing a song from Under Construction mixtape, the DDCINC. It's called On the Gram. You guys check it out. I've been putting it on my Facebook all week. So if you guys are on GemDTwin's Facebook, you can also find it on my feed on other social media.
Like a little demo?
I'm gonna do a little something.
Just a little demo.
Look at me looking. I'm gonna take my little.
Because guess what? You guys gonna still have to go and subscribe and get this song, but you gotta get a little demo.
The song is called On the Gram. Again, on the gram, on the gram. You guys can look for that. It's by the DDT.
Can I do your release party?
We would love to do a
can I do your
release party.
I
mean, yeah, like if you do a release party, I'm gonna be like, can I get in the studio and do me another song?
Real quick.
Yeah, so you guys pay attention because there's a lot of new stuff coming from it's on iTunes. What did I say? Oh, it's on iTunes and Spotify.
It's on and it's on Tidal, and you know Tidal is the new everything. So if you can get your shit on Tidal, you official bitches. Shout out to the DDC.
Yes, DDC, the DDC.
And shout out to what's your rapper name?
GemDTwin. Shaking that stir,
bitch.
Yeah.
Okay, then. That's rapper name.
I be on the ground with my fans throwing bands. Hey. So we got to talk about this during Brewing Tea because it's a major accomplishment. I feel like it's a major accomplishment for me. I know it's a major accomplishment for the DDCINC. And it's a major accomplishment for indie artists everywhere. Motherfucker, let's strike a pose. I'ma give Beyonce while you giving Amber Rose. I'm a fashion model. The whole world is my stage. And if you don't like it, stay the fuck up off my page. My Instagram stay lit. My snaps is feeding your obsessions. Then I disappear just to keep these bitches guessing. Thick and juicy.
Yes, I listen to her music. I'm sorry. I'm obsessed. It's an obsession.
Superhero, Amazon, a whole different breed. That ass is fat and that's a fact. And yes, I love to tease. So when you see me, best believe me, see double D. Instagram model, but I do.
It's something like an obsession. I'm sorry, guys. It is an obsession. I'm obsessed.
When A1's from day one, dismissed like it ain't nothing.
And by the way, guys, this is no voiceover. This is no voiceover.
No, baby.
No voiceover, baby.
And can I just tell you guys, like, I'm super excited because I actually also wrote those lyrics. I wrote my lyrics.
No ghostwriting.
Okay, no ghostwriting.
Can you write for others?
I mean,
Nikki, are you saying Nikki?
Nikki, hit me up.
Hit me up. You know, I got the
I might be able to do some bars.
Bars for
You
days.
know what I'm saying?
I just want to hear your part. It sounds like an obsession, bitch.
So if you want to hear it again, you guys go to iTunes and Spotify and where else? Tidal, booyah.
If you on Tidal, bitch, you official.
Also, it's a lot of actual songs that coming out on the mixtape.
Jay-Z is like
he owns Tidal.
So bitch, if you're on Tidal, bitch, you know this shit.
You better know it.
I can't look up any of these other artists on Tidal as of yet and been in the game for I don't know how long. How long you been in the game? So
I mean, I ain't even in the game like that. I've been out here with the people.
Exactly, sis.
I've been out here with the people. Okay. So I love it when you let me know. Like, I like to be in situations where the boundaries get pushed a little bit.
Exactly.
And then something maybe inspires you to do something different, or you just find out something new about yourself. Mm-hmm. And for me, that was awesome because I did find out something new about myself. I love to be a writer. I actually started. I love to write.
Yeah, you know, that's your thing.
Absolutely.
You love to write.
But I was like, can you auto-tune me? I was ready to sing, girl.
Okay.
All these bitches stay on my page.
You need to grasp the talent. Don't you become a Lyrica before you become a Keleeba.
I mean,
I've been a Keleeba. These people who auto-tune their voice, because we all know some people cannot sing.
Right.
AKA Sierra. So don't.
What you're not gonna do is come for Sierra when she been doing the challenge.
She been doing the challenge.
That motherfucker
Sierra
can dance.
Is a dancer, but she's not a singer.
But see, this is my thing.
And boys.
We can't push this table because they just bouncing around on it. But look, this is the thing. Like, okay, so she can't sing, but she got them records.
But I'm
waiting to be a big star with an aura, and then for have people be like, oh, she can't do this, she can't do that, and I'll be like, tell it to my bank account. Tell my bank account.
Okay, Cardi B.
Yes.
Okay, Cardi B.
Me and Cardi gonna be up there like, this ain't trying to come for us.
I get that bag.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
Cardi B, get your point. But I want you to be a talented artist.
I'm already
all around the world. Because here's the thing. What can't nobody ever do, and this is people say, oh, Cameron got whatever going on. That bitch can sing. Everybody knows she can sing.
But can I tell you this though? My feelings about music. My personal feeling about music.
We need music from back in the day to come back in the day.
Okay, but that's not my personal feeling about music. My personal feeling about music is that music is for everybody.
Okay.
We make up the things where we say this person got a blow and that person got a blow and this person can sing and that person can't sing. I really feel like it's a special gift. Like K. Michelle, you were talking. She has a gift.
Yeah.
But so that she can sing, but music in and of itself is for everybody. Like there's some songs that people have that evoke emotions and they have no words.
Then be a poet.
I said they have no words.
Oh, okay. Then be a goddamn poet.
And they have no words.
You can't sing, but you can write, be a poet, or give that music to someone who can sing.
But you know what? Sometimes I feel like my story needs to be told and the words need to come out. Like if I write something, and if nobody was singing, like Nikki, if you're not trying to do these bars, or if I sing something,
and Parker said, "Don't come for CC."
Thank you. Exactly, Parker.
I need
Zola.
I need for CC to come for these vocal lessons.
No, but she got that record out.
She got that record.
Whatever she did.
That's what I said is I miss music from back in the day to come back to the day where music is music. Where we're not thinking, oh my gosh, she got records because she can dance. What? This is not a dancing
but you know what? It takes the actual whatever album it is.
Music. That's why I like country. That is
why because they can sing.
Because they can sing. Yeah. That's why
I was a little boy, my grandma gave me a brand new toy. Told me it was everything. I found out it was my ding-a-ling. Oh, my ding-a-ling, my ding-a-ling. I'm sorry. That was the first country song somebody taught me. I think it was my dad. I don't know.
Okay, so Point exactly. Somebody said Missy wrote that. So Missy is the writer for it. But
great. All I'm saying is that she has made the record and she is making her
dancer. Money. Okay, we get it. Be an artist.
I would like to be the overpaid dancer. I don't give a fuck. Please.
She's an overpaid dancer.
Excuse me, guys. Let's be real. As I Uber to save my soul these days, I don't.
Not Uber quality.
What they need to do? What way you want the city to go?
Somebody get my co-host.
Come on, do it. And then I can write the shit and dance, and then y'all can just pay me.
And that's it.
They'll say it.
They'll just pay her to just sit there and write the shit. Got it.
Hire me. Hire me, please.
Somebody, she's tired of Uber.
Write me some shit. Teach me the dances, Cece. We can work together
on this.
Why not?
Y'all get my co-host.
I'm just saying, save me, baby Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
Save me.
Not with the baby Jesus.
If I can't sing, but I can still make it, please let me.
You just want to make it.
I just want to make it.
That's all you want to do.
I do.
Okay, so
I just want to get off the fucking road.
Love and Hip Hop thing coming up.
Yes.
Soon. Okay.
Yes.
Love and Hip Hop.
GemDTwin will be on Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop DC.
Boom.
He wants to make it.
I got my drink. I'm ready to splash a bit.
She got her drink and her 2-step.
They better not come for me. I've been watching people splash people in the face with drinks for seasons and seasons and seasons. I am
ready to splash.
It's a flick of the wrist. It's like you got to be like this.
Flick of the
wrist. You can't splash.
No, you got to just.
It's not like this because then some of it get on you. It's you know what I'm saying. So I got it down pat. I got the art down pat. Yeah. So
shout out to on the gram.
Shout out to on the gram.
Stay the fuck up off my page if you ain't got no positive shit coming my way.
If you don't have something good, if you don't like it, please stay the fuck up off my page.
That's it, baby girls and boys. And here's another thing. Don't get on my page and try to report because somebody try to report my shit. Who the fuck try to report my shit? Bitch, are you that big of a hater that you want to report my motherfucking little old page with my goddamn girlfriend and my goddamn dog and my goddamn co-host on it? What the fuck you got
think it was the people that don't like to hear you say goddamn?
It might have been there. Okay, fine. Fuck it.
I don't know.
Stay the fuck up off my page and don't report me, motherfucker.
Oh my word. Grabs pearls and I've left them today. Okay. Okay, let's
clutch our pearls.
Okay. All right, bringing it back down. Because now we're going to talk about this positivity.
Woo!
Everybody loves a glass of tea, especially when it is positivity.
And let's toast.
All right.
And I'm going to actually bring it all the way back. I was just on a stack, and I forgive you. I forgive you.
Amen.
Facebook stalkers.
Okay.
Report.
And if you don't like it, stay the fuck up off her page. Okay.
Okay.
So if you guys want some more clapbacks, such as that one that you heard that, go ahead and check out on the gram. Okay.
Exactly.
So yes. So we have that, and then we're gonna go into the positivity. Now
I gotta bring it back.
Yes, let's really bring it. We're gonna bring it down for a
Yeah.
second because hopefully you guys look for SipsTea the Show to be a little bit of a dose of motivation as well.
Absolutely.
Because we really want to put some positive energy out there because I don't know about you, but I am bombarded.
The world needs it. World needs it because this world is tripping.
And it's the fuckery.
This weekend we had the goddamn white supremacy people down there protesting and shit, but my homies came out and said, "Stay the fuck up about my city."
Right? They really did.
About my city.
That was your cousins.
That was
because they showed
my uncles and my cousins.
Yeah.
Homegirls and went out there and said, no, we're not.
We're not.
Pause, break, take the cloth off. Okay, and get with these Black Lives Matter banners. Okay,
absolutely.
We ain't doing no sheets over the head. This is 2018, baby. You better stay woke and get that.
I would shout out free speech, for this.
This is not 1960. 59, but
that is actually one of those situations where our Constitution and the ability to, you know, freely speak about everything shows you the fuckery of that too. Because
absolutely.
I really don't believe that everything that you want to say need to be said. Because sometimes you need to sit down somewhere and think about what you talk about. But never mind, that's neither here nor there. You have your positivity that you would like to share with the people.
Where did I put my car keys?
Do I have to answer on the show, or
are they in your? Are they in the studio?
I believe so. Do they have something red on them?
Okay, good. This is a live show, guys. You get the real deal.
Obviously,
I gotta make sure I can drive home from the studio. I'm drinking too much tea.
Tea, exactly. Because let it be known, she didn't even look around before she asked. But
well, you know.
All right, so go ahead, because you know how I go when I get started.
You know, child, she come with positivity on X.
We need to go in.
Okay. So mine is actually, y'all, on a real serious note. One, it's Leo season.
Absolutely.
Shout out to the Leos. Happy birthday to all the Leos. But to really bring it back, my quote this week, for me, it's about forgiveness.
Yes.
And a lot of things have taken place in my life where I have questioned, do I forgive this person?
Right.
Why am I
okay.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in.
Elbows off the table.
I know. But you know what? This YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. If you get on YouTube, you have to deal with
I will say also, just really quickly, you guys, we can talk to you if you are on YouTube. If you guys migrate over to our YouTube channel at SipsTea the Show. If YouTube is your thing, YouTubers. If not,
we're trying to get those viewers.
But the great thing about YouTube and watching on YouTube is that we can actually interact with you. So if you guys hear some things and you want to kind of join the conversation, YouTube is a better place to do it. But anyway, yes, so about forgiveness.
It for me, like, as I just had a birthday, and I was sitting here thinking to myself for probably like the last couple of days of like, what's been my biggest challenge? Mm-hmm. Because obviously, as you progress into different stages in your life, different ages in your life, you want to be better. You want to really break down what are challenges for you. And for me, is forgiving people.
Okay.
Because I take it so personally.
Yeah.
And then when I don't forgive, I hold on to that. And so if I see you, I still haven't forgiven you. So bitch, I'm still hating you on the love.
She doesn't like it.
I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like it.
Absolutely.
Right? I have a huge issue for forgiveness. And so for me, one of the goals for myself is to learn the art of forgiving. Mm-hmm. And why forgiving is so important. Because in my mind, I'm like, I'm not forgiving you. Because first of all, you ain't even apologize. And second of all, did you forgive yourself?
Yeah.
But when I realized forgiveness isn't for the other person. It's for you. So absolutely. I always am doing these affirmations and shit like a retard sometimes, because I'm like, I be on it. I'm like, what the fuck? These niggas is fucking with me. Let me go find a quote. So I found a quote and it stuck with me. It says, forgive others not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve peace.
Exactly.
And when I read that, I'm like, okay. And in the other language, it would say the same damn thing. So Eb Deceleb, it's time to, or Ebony, whoever, whatever, because I talk to myself. It's like, wake up and learn the art of forgiving, because honestly, when you hold on to these grudges and you hold on to this pain, baby girls and boys, I'm going to steal it from you. You only stunting you.
Right.
Because that other person ain't giving a damn.
Right. Yeah. They'll be off not giving two flying fucks.
And you're sitting over there
festering,
and you're
not fit. Yeah, just feeling horrible, whatever. Yeah, it's too much energy. It's too much. It's too much energy.
And that's what we can't. We have this business. I have my training business. I have my job. I'm sorry, I don't have time for this anymore. So it's like learning the art of forgiveness. So for me, that was big to me. It's learning the art to forgive, not for the other person, but for yourself, for your own self-awareness and your self-peace. Honestly, when you fester, that causes depression. That causes anxiety. I mean, that causes a lot of unnecessary and just
the time in and of itself. It's too much.
It's too much.
It's overload. It
is. It's way too much. So that was for me.
I get it. I can dig it. And I'm sure that is something that a lot of people deal with all the time, because I mean, like I said, like I always say, we all a villain sometimes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? And so, you know, I want to be forgiven, and so I forgive. You know what I'm saying?
And you forget. And see, the thing about the true testimony of forgiveness, that's why it's the art of forgiveness.
Right.
It's not just, oh, I forgive you. No, it's the art of forgiveness. Because even when somebody does the most craziest shit, that's unforgivable. Despicable. That is when you should really put that shit into overdrive and forgive even harder. And that, honestly, for me, and I'm being transparent as a motherfucker, that's the hardest thing for me, because when you do me wrong, nigga, I'm holding that, taking that shit to the grave.
Yeah.
And meanwhile,
but see, I don't want to take any of that to the grave. Like,
exactly.
To be honest, I mean, and I'll be honest with you guys. Like, I used to smoke, you know, marijuana. I used to, and to be okay. So there are two things about me. You guys know the GemDTwin is a Gemini. It's hard for me to hold on to stuff. My mind is going like this all the time, and so I'll be on to the next.
But I have one thing really quickly. The art of forgiving. And next week I'll talk about this is forgiveness.
Doesn't mean forget.
Does not mean forget.
Absolutely.
But it's levels to this shit.
It's levels.
Because there's some shit that's, I forgive. But it's like.
But you know how they say, you don't know what you know. You know
Yeah.
what you know.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I forgive you, but nigga, I'm never going to trust you. You need to stay the fuck up out my life.
Mm-hmm. I
can't keep forgiving you because I'm gonna end up.
But you know, again, I think you said something to me the other day about forgiveness and about whether or not we would want to be judged by God by mistakes that we make. You know what I mean? And no, so I grew up in the church, and I grew up kind of with the whole thing. That energy of I'm gonna forgive you because I want to be forgiven, or I'm gonna do this because, or try to be the closest example of what it is that I want from somebody else, myself. You know what I'm saying? So, well, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I would rather
that's the perfect world.
Don't get me wrong, because like I said, I'm a Gemini. Half of me be like, girl, and then the other half be like, oh fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? Get over it. But for me, I guess so we forgive, not necessarily forget. You know what I'm saying? But
there's a difference. There is a difference. You can forgive. You don't have to forget.
Absolutely.
Because I forgive those who, and this is my truth, whatever. I don't give a fuck. Anybody that's ever done me wrong, sexual. I don't care. I'll give y'all my truth. Molestation, whatever. I forgive.
But I'm not going to forget. Because that brings us into a whole nother thing. Some things it's costly for you to forget.
Yeah.
So you must, sometimes you got to remember.
No,
yeah, absolutely. Sometimes it's costly for us to forget certain things. So no, you don't do that, but you move on. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, forgiveness. Your quote was,
forgive others not because they deserve forgiveness, but because you deserve
the peace. Exactly. And
we all deserve
I'm
peace.
all about the peace. So let me share with you guys some things that I came across, and I am loving as much as I can my Jules by Gem page. I keep coming across some like awesome, like what ass individuals.
And real quick, can I just highlight, guys, really quickly while she's getting her quote together? She does have a new line of lock jewelry. I just want to say it really quickly coming up, where she can personalize it. So all those who have locks, she is personalizing. I want to highlight. She gave this to me for my birthday. It says Queen. Also, she has one that has my name on it. One, because all those who know me know I love animals. One that has everything associated with animals. This one is made with love.
Yes, it does say made with love. It was made with love.
Yeah, it's that.
And I did a video earlier because I just wanted to kind of
so continue to check her out with her lock jewelry, my dog training. All those who do have animals who are at risk or just getting brand new puppies or whatever the case may be, we're here for it.
Send them over here to Eb Deceleb so she can get your baby.
I love your baby.
But okay, so yes, I found some quotes on somebody's page earlier this week. It was Mark quoting. I'm not sure where that whole thing came from. But lucky for me, like a lot of times, if you try to follow me, I check out your page and see, because I don't want no bullshit, to be honest.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
Bitches.
I don't invite retardedness. You know, I don't do a whole lot of screening, crazy screening, but I'm not.
Lately, I've had to, because I've had a certain ex who've had their present relations have their friends request me. I'm like, sis, this is Instagram and social media, and it's 2018. Baby girl, I know it's the fuck you. Stay the fuck up off my page with that bullshit.
So maybe you just need to play on the gram in the background. Like, I think maybe you just need that.
Can I play your song?
You know
what?
I
play your song.
You can't play my song right now. You gotta play my song
I'm talking
later.
about on my page though.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes. And we're gonna have to ask the DTINC.
Can I play this song?
Because I don't know. Because now, like, people got the song. I do not own the rights to this music. You gotta say that, or they gonna shut you down. Because you don't own the rights. I own the rights. But let me share with you guys 2 quotes that I came across that really got to me. This week has been especially, you know, troubling and challenging for me. And one thing I always want to focus people on is, because if you check out my page, I also will post the car collabs. You got car collabs with GemDTwin, and I try to make sure that, you know, I put things out there that come across to me that hit me in my heart. And if it's on my heart, then I'll do a car collab. That's why I can't tell y'all what day it's going to happen, because it just happened.
The way your heart works, it don't operate like that.
Exactly. So I try to put out some motivation and some positivity. But at the same time, we also have to remember that social media creates this facade. Absolutely. Social media creates this appearance that things are going well for everybody all the time. And if you are in the midst of your bullshit, I want y'all to stop posting y'all bullshit. If you're in the midst of your bullshit and you continue to look on social media, and social media tells you, oh, Eb Deceleb is doing great. Oh, GemDTwin, she is loving it. Oh, the DTINC is doing great. Oh, SipsTea the Show. Everybody's having fucking flowers and butterflies, but me. That does not feel good. And I think sometimes that's where I think social media may contribute to some of our depression. Because you're having unrealistic expectations placed upon you by the world that is in front of you, and really that world that's comprised of everybody's high moments.
Exactly.
So
they're not going to tell you about that.
No, and so I always want to make sure I bring it back and tell people, like, it's not always sun. There's not always sun. But you can find a silver lining in the fact that there is not always sun.
Absolutely.
Because if you don't know the rain, you don't know how great the sun is. If you don't have that sad time, you know, you don't have the good time. Like they always say, you know, even when they with love quotes and things like that, sometimes, you know, relationships are not easy. And we'll get into some of that with the affinity section of today. But there are things that you get from these specific situations, just like in friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like if you've ever had a best friend or somebody who disappointed you, and that's what it is, like you said before, disappointed you and hurt you, you wouldn't realize how good it felt to have somebody be loyal to you.
Absolutely.
So just bearing that in mind, because I've had a couple days this week where I was like, you know what? Throw the whole damn day away. Like, throw this one away. I want a whole new day. I'm going to blink my eyes, Lord, and you're going to give me Monday back. You're going to give me Tuesday back. We're going to start this whole bitch again because this was no good. But we don't get that. There's no reset button. So you have to take each day as it is and go for that. But I just always want to remind people that we all have our downtimes, and that's okay. It's an okay place to be. But when you have the downtime, one thing good to look forward to is I have this yucky down feeling right now, but there's an emotion on the other side of that. There's something directly on the other side of that, and all I have to do is get to it. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is turn the page, whatever. And it's important also that when we talk about this, we talk about the fact that if you cannot get yourself out of those depressed situations, if you can't turn the page, if you can't get to the other side on your own after a considerable amount of time, then that is the time to seek help. And it's nothing wrong seeking help from qualified individuals or from some place where you feel comforted or some place that can actually help you, because depression is real. And we're talking about clinical depression, not just, oh, I don't like it today, and or oh, this went wrong and so I feel bad. So I have to encourage everybody, if there is somebody out there dealing with these things out there in SipsTea land, make sure that you actually talk to somebody and handle that, because we all want to be on the other side. And it is possible to get there regardless. So hey everybody, we have some people that are tuning in on YouTube. We see you because you're here and YouTube's land and you're talking to us. People. Yeah.
We have awesome.
So
new people.
Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you all for tuning in. And again, I will stress to everybody that if you go to our YouTube page at SipsTea the Show on YouTube, you can actually join the conversation and tell us and comment and things like that. But the quote that I was going to share with you guys is the first one was, "The day that breaks you is the day that makes you."
Fucking right. You bam, 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 bam. Because that day when you feel like giving up,
and you don't, when you feel like you are at your low, but you get to the next place, you have fucking arrived, money. You have made it. So if you get to the next page, you have made it. And so
you don't make it until you hit rock bottom. You don't make it. Honestly, that's real shit, my nigga.
Yeah.
You're not, anybody who has made it has to say any story. Tyler Perry, I was homeless.
Right.
This person on the Shade Room, she was actually, and I went to actually brew her, and I forgot her name, but because I'm drunk, so who gives a fuck? But however, she talked about her being homeless and not having shit, and then she made it. Then she talked to, then there's another person who I've recently worked with who owns the hair care line Mael, how she went down to her lowest, tried everything in the world, didn't make it, and then when she felt like giving up is when she made it.
Yeah.
That fucking statement, my nigga.
Yeah. And sometimes we have to share those journeys, because those are the major things that actually help
when you
somebody else.
Up. That's why I know, honestly, you guys, that's why this show has to work.
Yeah.
Because we've been in a place of what? WTF. Yeah. OMG.
Yeah.
LOL. Is this real?
Absolutely.
Because we've hit it, it's like now, okay, boom. It's time now at that platform. It's like
now the other thing I wanted to share with you guys, because that, of course,
oh my God, that was deep. That was good.
It hits you like, wow, I punched you in your face, girl. I punched you in your face with that magic.
Because that's what
that positivity, you done stole you in your eyes. Like,
because that's with anything. That's with your journey, your relationships, anything.
Yeah.
That applies.
And you can, so you can make it. The other one that I came across, which is what I want, is just always something that I see people, because I come from a place, I think, having lost a friend very recently to me, but it was years ago. But to me, it just happened yesterday. Like literally, I was scrolling through pictures. One minute she's there, and then the next minute she's not. In my pictures from 2014. So my thing is that you have got to tell people what they mean while they're here. That sometimes you have got to let go of things in order to move forward, because I can really express to you how petty some things are and how much it hurts to know that you held on to petty things when you've lost somebody, and know that this is not promised to anybody. Tomorrow, check on your people, because tomorrow is not promised.
You see the tea.
You never freaking know.
You tune into the show.
You never know. So you always want to make sure that you stay present and tell people how you feel, and kind of sometimes we got to let down our guards in order to do that.
Honestly, not just that. Let the petty shit go.
Let the pettiness go.
Because I didn't even know you were going to say that, because a friend of mine passed away this week. Wasn't sick.
Wow.
Wasn't nothing. It was all over. His name was Kevin. He was a chef. He used to spend all over Facebook. Anybody who knows him. And wasn't sick. Wasn't anything. Tried it in the Safeway.
Wow.
In a split second, was going to get groceries.
Yeah.
Boom, that's it.
Yeah.
So it's like we're not promised, let alone the next day, the next second.
The next second.
What are you doing with the time that you are giving?
Yeah. And again, that's why you go back to that forgiveness, because all of this stuff, and it's stressing us out. And, you know, the world has a knockery of its own. So you kind of want to just, but the quote that came off of this person's site said, dead people receive more flowers than the living ones, because regret is stronger than gratitude. Please don't be regretful. Give me my flowers now. Yes, and then that one really struck a chord. That really struck a chord. That really struck a chord, because many of us, the first time
that ain't hit y'all, then I don't know what's up.
First time you send somebody some flowers is you send it to the family after somebody died, or whatever the case may be. And so I believe that to be true. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones, because regret is stronger than gratitude. And
you post this, sis?
No,
we gotta post this. Okay. We gotta post these quotes. Sis.
I'll definitely post them.
I'm gonna see. We're gonna post them. I need to get the password for SipsTea to post that shit too.
Right?
Because honestly, sis, these quotes is forgiveness.
Yeah.
All this shit, y'all. My people, my babies, my love, family, my friends. Even if I don't know you, listen to these quotes.
Yeah, and if anybody wonders why, if you watch a car collab or if you look anything at something I say I love you to life, because I just want to breathe life into everything and everyone around me, if at all possible.
When you gone, it's it.
Because, you know, a lot of times we say I love you to death, but I would rather say I love you to life, because, you know, hopefully that brings some life. We gotta move on, because everybody ain't about all this positivity, but take that
took our show
little
away.
nugget. That's because it's been way too much shenanigans going on.
We done had fun.
But okay, so I'm not gonna tell you guys who's up for the Shits Awards today. I think we have a couple things that need to run into some topics together. Number one, I wanted to talk about earlier this week. BT had on there or posted how somebody came for Cardi B because she was wearing an inexpensive outfit. And I guess the question came across.
Racks of her bank account.
We was talking about tea time. Now we already know that she's got her money. Her money is coming in. Her money is coming in.
She can wear a $20 dress if she wants to. Because guess what? Her bank account presents itself.
And I really think it's one of those things where I have to tell you guys, like, why in the heck are we posting stuff on something? Okay, you got this money. Why am I talking about whatever the hell you went?
Can I ask you this question?
The question though is, let's just pose the question so these people can think about it though. Mm-hmm. The question is, you have this, okay, yes, you have this budget, you have this lifestyle, this is what you do, mm-hmm. You know, you shopping at Rainbow, you shopping at Walmart, you love them Target specials.
You doing what you doing.
And then you go get some money. Does that mean that you have to?
Can I say something?
What?
I'm going to just say this, and this is not, I'm not a racist, I'm Black, but I'm going to keep it real because I'm guilty.
Ooh. You a labor whore?
Here's the thing. Not anymore. No, I've never been a little.
Okay.
But I like to look good.
Okay.
So, you know, but if you look at the races.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not racist, but look at the races. Why do white Caucasians stay richer and African Americans get a little bit of money and go broke?
Because we spend that money on
dumb shit.
Crazy
Let her live her life.
Right.
She has a daughter. Guess what? Louis can wait.
Right. Absolutely.
Look, college tuition is coming in 18 years.
And the funny part is that
that's crazy.
It's not saying that she didn't, you know, go get all kinds of expensive things. I think one of the first purchases she made, besides her mouth and stuff, one of the first purchases that she made was a big ass truck.
So
because that's what she wanted, but that doesn't mean that every day she wanted to wear something that costs her. I mean, come on now. I feel like when we're closing ourselves and stuff like that, it just wasn't that serious.
She's always been, I'm a Fashion Nova girl.
Yeah.
I'm still at $39, $29 pair of jeans because they fit good on my ass.
But it's crazy though, because Nova
I'm gonna tell you what I heard about
marketed by a lot of celebrities and things
and
like that.
It's ran by Asians.
I believe it. But you know what else? Shout out to the young lady who did, she did a comparison on YouTube. I don't remember what her YouTube channel is, but you guys might. She actually did a comparison of some Fashion Nova outfits versus like Rainbow, and they were the same outfits. She did, I think, 4 or 5 of them, and 4 out of, you know, basically only one of them was not the exact brand. Down to the label on the collar was the exact same thing, except they charged a little more for it.
But my thing is, all that shit is the same.
Right.
All that shit is the same. Like, you got, honestly, you got Fashion Nova that replicates Gucci. You got, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got all these brands that replicate each other, but different names going on. So guess what, honey? Baby girls and boys, if I can get a Gucci headband for $10 and it's a knockoff, but it looks like a Gucci, bitch, I'm going to wear it. Yeah, if that's what I want to do.
We just, I think I personally feel like we get out of control. And I'll share something else with you guys. When I was a little bit younger, I was actually in a group called City at Peace. They're still in action right now. It definitely did some activism, and we acted. We had a show at the Warner Theater and everything like that. So, and they are still performing and things like that. But the most unique thing that I found to be about this group is that they brought people from all different cultures, all different walks of life. We were all in the same room, talking about things, getting things out on the table, yada, 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 to get the show. For the show, for F-O-R, not F-O-U-R, for weeks before the show, we were putting it together from actual experiences in everybody's life, including racism and things like that. The one thing that I observed in this environment was the rich, and I say this rich, I will say wealthy, the children coming from wealthy families, be they Caucasian or Asian or whatever the group was, even African Americans, but wealthier homes, wealthier areas, wealthier school districts, all of that stuff. The one thing that they were not hung up on was their clothes. Yeah. The favorite pairs of shoes had holes in them.
Absolutely.
The favorite pairs of clothes had holes in them. They do not care. Absolutely. All of the things that we kind of struggle and strive. There's a lot of times in our community, what I observe is that in the African American community, we want to look like we have the money. The other communities just have the money and don't care what they look like because they have the money. I don't need to place a facade and try to look like I got something that I already know I got it. Exactly. If I have Porsche outside, I don't need to keep on carrying around a Porsche key. I know I got a Porsche. I'm gonna drive off in a Porsche. It doesn't make it any more or less.
You like want a showboat.
We do.
For who?
Yes. So I think.
Who? And so if Cardi B wears a $20 dress, why are the African Americans attacking her because she wants to wear?
And I'm not saying, first of all,
or whoever.
I'm not going to say that was African American. I hope that was not. But you know, it was somebody with a smart ass mouth. But I'll tell you what he said. Oh, okay. So
can you quote
this one guy? I don't know who it was, but on BET's website, when they were talking about this particular article, so she was sharing adorable moments from her baby shower, and it says a hater, so it does not list who this person was specifically. A hater commented, all that money in the baby shower looked like a bucket of corn. Shut up.
Bitch, I'll fuck you.
Sit down somewhere. Sit down somewhere. You get the shits award just because of that, first of all.
What does your baby shower look like? Do you even got a baby?
And it says Cardi quickly clapped back on social media and said it was beautiful and we was happy. Your mom waited a whole 9 months for you to be ugly in a bucket of disappointment, and you are ugly. I don't even know who you are, what you look like, but you're ugly on the inside. Like for some reason, you're not happy, and you had to show someone else that you were not happy.
And you had to take time out of your miserable day. Clearly, you don't have nothing else going to fucking one.
And
sit there and write a dumbass post. Like let her live.
She was Cardi B was in a video and she was dancing to she was dancing and reciting. This is why she was still pregnant. She was dancing and in this particular dress, and she was reciting, like doing the rap that she has with, who was it? Her boo, of course, Offset. And I'm trying to think who it was. I don't even know if I wrote it down. Oh yeah, on invasion of privacy, blah blah blah. Who is the song with? Anyway, she was reciting this whole thing and she was doing, you know, whatever. So she's preggers and she's in this $20, quote unquote, $20 dress. And somebody said, where was the dress from? And it was from Fashion Nova. It was $20. And she's never been like, she's never hidden. You know,
she has a line with the Fashion Nova.
I mean, a clothing line with her. She should. And people should stop trying to charge her.
Who gives a fuck?
Let me put this out there, y'all. Kanye.
Oh, Yeezy. The Yeezys.
What he did, and I'm not saying he's a genius or not, but what he did was put together a whole bunch of stuff that looked like it already been torn to shreds.
Yeah.
And then you put a couple $100 on the price tag, and all of a sudden people want to buy it just because you hear. I wouldn't be surprised if he was just sitting back laughing somewhere like these stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah, honestly, honestly,
that's what made him brilliant on that note.
Fruit of the Loom shirt, the whole one. Let me tell you where you can find that collection. You can find that collection over there by Bread for the City. That whole collection is outside.
I slashed it up and then there we go.
That whole collection meets me when I hit Massachusetts Avenue every morning, standing outside a whole row of them, you know, begging for money. That whole collection.
Wash your shirt and then sell it for a couple $100.
That's it.
But we started a little late today anyway. So we're going to move on into, because I wanted to get to that question that you were putting out there as far as affinity with the whole love hip hop craze and things like that. But girl, you shocked me. I have not personally been up on my my LHS.
I watch it. I gotta keep it. I gotta keep it.
No, because you told me something about Lyrica, and that just bothered me.
But you know what though? Honestly, I hope it's just for TV.
I do too.
But if it is for TV, how low can you go for a check?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, sir, I would not put my marriage up for the Shits Award.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what you did.
I just wouldn't do it.
Kind of, sort of.
Like, I just cannot put myself in that predicament.
Yeah.
You know, and so here's the thing. So my question was, we all know love and hip hop is not real, but I pose a real question. If your friend sleeps with your spouse, what do you do? So here's a question. I have a spouse. You sleep with her.
No, I didn't.
What the fuck you think Eb Deceleb would do?
You gonna try to slash my tires, my throat,
like
all that shit she was saying earlier about forgiveness is out the freaking window.
You got them right.
She would not forgive me.
I'm still working on the shit.
There would be no art of forgiveness. She would be looking for which nice or whatever.
Like, you don't fuck my whole bitch. Bitch, I'm coming for you. Friend or no friend, you slept with my piece.
But you know, I believe that it is worse when somebody close you.
Fuck yeah. Like, that's somebody you saw on an everyday basis.
Right.
Like, there's no coming back from that.
I think that was just too close to home. But I think what you're talking about, guys, because a lot of people don't even watch Love and Hip Hop, to be honest. Yeah. I mean, I know it seems like the entire world does, but a lot of people don't. Let's keep that. But,
AKA her.
Like, I mean, it's so many damn seasons.
It is.
You know what I'm saying?
But actually, this season is kind of juicy.
I'll catch it on replay, but there's just so many freaking seasons.
They got a lot of controversy.
But I did the last time I was watching, you know, I saw Lyrica and I saw A1 and they were, you know, the whole marriage and, you know, everything was cute. And
their marriage is one of those ones you said looks good on the gram.
Yeah.
But in real life, I know you can tell them niggas is miserable.
But you just never know. You never know with anybody. So that's another thing, guys. Please do not gauge your relationship by anybody. Please don't judge it by social media.
Because I used to be guilty. I used to hit the gram. Oh boy, they look happy. Oh, they're engaged. Oh wow, they've been together for 2 seconds and got married. Hey baby, what we doing?
Nobody is going on social media and airing the fact that, oh well, you know, I'm having this struggle or this struggle within my relationship. And sometimes I think that contributes to our dysfunction.
Yeah.
Because it's not showing that there's a lot of work. sit yourself down. If you really want to be in a relationship, sit yourself down and talk to someone older than you, someone who has been in an actual relationship for quite some time. Do something like that, because that's when you will find the truth. If you really want to know about a relationship, ask somebody that's been in one for years, for 50 plus. And I will always quote this from my grandparents. We celebrated the 50th wedding anniversary. Ooh, and everybody asked, like, what did you guys do? Like, what made it? You know what I'm saying? How do you stay with somebody for that long? You're honestly, definitely together longer than you've been.
The dick and the pussy gets old sometimes. You're like, ooh, this is
thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. But yes, all of it gets old. And my parents said, give a little, take a little, let your heart break a little. And that was the key. You give a little, you take a little, and you let your heart break a little. Because nobody is ever always happy. There is, and I posted on one of my pages before, sometime this week, somebody else was talking about on their page. I posted a quote from Jada Pinkett that was talking about, you know, loving yourself and going through certain things with people and things like that. But it reminded me of what my grandparents said. Also, the fact compromise is a two-way street, which is why in a relationship, 9 times out of 10, nobody is always happy. Everybody's not always happy because of the fact that you're compromising. And in compromise, nobody gets everything that they want. Mm-hmm. That's the basis of compromise, is that you get a little bit of what you want, I get a little bit of what I want, and we meet in the middle. But that is the part. So give a little, take a little, let your heart break a little. I actually believe that, and we'll see how it works out. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. But yes, back to your question. I personally feel like I would be dead ass hurt, no lie,
if me and you are close as shit and I slept with your spouse.
I would be, first of all, okay, we're not talking anymore.
Yeah, we're done. The friendship is done.
The friendship is done.
The radio show is over.
The radio show is over.
The podcast.
Because I don't think I would be able to be in this proximity.
Because you probably want to
like
stab me.
I would. I'm not going to be around you because the energy that you're going to cause me to have is not good for me. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cry it out probably, but I'm going to be done with you. And then that's going to be that. Mm-hmm. And sometimes you want to be that person within yourself where you know that if you walk away, you know, you did lose out on something. You know what I'm saying? Like, the bitch might not like me no more, but I know I was a good friend. So it's not forgivable. Okay. I'm not going to do that because I'm not going to keep on watching my back with you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And I know that there are a lot of things within relationships as well that people say, you know, I don't know that sex within relationships and things like that, or cheating, I'm not sure that that's necessarily a deal breaker. We've always talked about things like that, and everybody has a different opinion. I think if it came down to something that close, the level of disrespect will be more so the part that got me more so than just the cheating. Mm-hmm. You cheated with somebody that's so close to me. Mm-hmm. That was just like way disrespectful. It just showed a complete and total disregard for me.
Who you are.
Yeah. And that's kind of one of my things. Everything is kind of forgivable sometimes if you still present yourself like I give a fuck about you. And when you do certain things, it says that you don't give a fuck. Like you don't give two flying fucks about the person. So that would be for me. I don't know what you guys think out there. So I saw some. Tell us what some of the people that were saying.
We got a few responses. This is actually on my EB_DE_SELEB page, Eb Deceleb, and I posed this question. And so one main comment, we had a lot of great comments, a lot of guns and bombs and stuff like that. You know, people hammers,
emoji wars.
But somebody said they would divorce my spouse and the friend is dead to me. How dare you defy the sanctity of our marriage? How dare you to commit adultery? You call yourself my friend. The friend is cut off to me for eternity, and my significant other will be paying spousal support for sheer stupidness. Mm-hmm. If you cannot control yourself, don't commit. Mind you will all fall short, but I don't do embarrassment.
Yeah. And
so
I think
that was her
just,
comment.
Yeah, that's a bit much. That's just like a lot. And so I will leave off of that something that, I mean, that's social media. I mean, that is love hip hop. That is reality TV, yada, yada,
that's
yada.
not real life.
And what I will say about that is sometimes my thing with these real reality TV shows, quote unquote, is that the only reason I really like to talk about them in my daily life is because these are things that other people go through.
Yeah.
Like people who's not getting paid, Mona ain't found us yet, or whatever.
Mona Scott.
Mona Scott ain't paying us. But you know, people out there go through the same thing all the time. And so that's why I think it's worthy of us discussing it and worthy of us actually talking about it and seeing how people, you know, react to certain things and whether or not you can get back from that. Absolutely. But so I was scrolling through my social media on Facebook, and one of my the people on my timeline, Red James, had posted something that I found very interesting, because I feel like right now in this generation, love is lost a little bit. And I feel like we are forgetting sometimes that love is work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you really want to be in love, you need to find yourself a fighter. Mm-hmm. You need to find yourself a worker. You need to find somebody who is not just like, okay, well, I don't want to do this because it's not fun anymore. And because it's not going to be fun. It's going to be fun, but that it's not going to be all fun and games. You know what I'm saying? That's for single people as well as people who, and you want to be having fun and games and all that other stuff until it's time to go to the hospital, and bitch, you ain't got nobody to help you after surgery. Then you're going to be looking around for all these people that you want to have fun and games with, and they're not ready for the serious shit, because life presents you challenges all the time. And I believe, you know, one of those things is finding somebody that will go through those challenges with you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who will be there for the non-fun part. Somebody who's going to be there to help you clean up the kitchen after the party is over. That's what I think, baby. Okay. Exactly. So Reg James posted, most people don't understand the true dynamics and core of the responsibility of being in a relationship. It's not about cooking, cleaning, paying, and catering. The core of your responsibility is being accountable for another human being's emotions and being cognizant of how your actions and words are affecting your partner. In a relationship, it's no longer about intent. It's only impact that truly matters. And I believe that to be wholeheartedly true. Yeah. Because right now we have to think about, that's just like what you were saying about when I was saying about you sleeping with my friend is different, because the level of disrespect, just like the person who commented on that, like that's embarrassing. It's super hurtful. It's disrespectful. Of all the people in all the world that you could have quote unquote slipped up and did something with, it was that person close to me.
I honestly pray that this is just for the story.
Yeah, I really pray this for the story. That's just really sad. Shit. Yeah, that's ugly.
And honestly, I blame both people. I blame both people.
Yeah.
You know, like
but I believe that to be true. And I think that we need to actually pay attention to that, because one thing that we need to know, and while we talk about affinity, our love and relationships, because all relationships are what we talk about during affinity, but those relationships all mean that they are a responsibility. You know what I'm saying? If I say, Eb, I love you, and you know, you like my sister, we're best friends, you know, we gonna tough it out. That means that there's a certain responsibility that I have as well. You know what I'm saying? And when you have a responsibility to someone, even when it's a friend, you move differently. That means, you know, your whoever it is should not be able to come and approach that person, because your responsibility to that person says, you know, I carry myself differently. Like you should even know not to even come to me like that, because I have a responsibility. There's a responsibility here. There's a responsibility that you may have with your mate. You know what I'm saying? If your girlfriend's somewhere sick or recovering from surgery, maybe you need to make sure she's cool before you go chill out with your friends. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to make that decision, and sometimes even if you don't make a sacrifice, you still got to take an extra step and make sure, okay, it's home okay first, and then go. You know what I'm saying? There's a responsibility, and you got to handle your business as in anything in life. So that's my 2 cents, and that's my take on it. So that's your car collab on the screens, but
on the big screen.
Yeah, so I thank Reds for actually posting that, because I thought that was very mature. I'm not sure how old she is or any of that, but I thought that was a very mature thought in a world that people are just so freaking immature. Like they're just not getting it. Can you remind people what you were saying earlier? Because I remember as we go into detox, you were talking about something. What was the detox that you were talking about?
The blueberries.
Blueberries, great for antioxidants. So let's talk about some detox tea right now. The tea on health and wellness.
So for right now, it was about blueberries. So blueberries, why is blueberries good for you? Obviously, so for now, I actually go to it. It helps. It's a preventative measure for diabetes.
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's definitely a preventative measure for diabetes. And
I knew that it had antioxidants, and I actually eat blueberries. I like blueberries. I know people don't, but I like blueberries. And I knew that it was a good antioxidant, and that supposedly it gives you some energy. So when I'm trying to stay away from that coffee, Jesus, sometimes you can kind of fuel up with some other things. And I think blueberries is along the lines of that.
So I'll read it to you really quickly. You guys can all see the beautiful picture. Blueberries. Okay.
Wellness Wednesdays.
Wellness Wednesday. So it says a study has found that adults who are concourse.
Adults who are blueberries.
Ooh.
Let me see. Well, does it really say adults who are
blueberries? Who eats
blueberries
had up to 26 lower risk of developing type 2 diabetes than those who don't eat it.
Okay.
Blueberries is a bioactive compounds may increase your insulin sensitivity.
Okay.
So just eat your blueberries. It's good for your brain. It's an actual natural. Also, it's a natural diuretic too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It helps you flush.
I didn't know that.
Helps you go to the bathroom.
I knew about that watermelon, honey.
Yeah, the watermelon too.
That watermelon will have you going real quick, whether you want to or not. And I really didn't realize that, but that is one of those things. If you guys want, because sometimes you have to think about that. If you're looking for a natural diuretic or something like that, check out watermelon, honey. Because if you are a watermelon eater, you may not have noticed, but it will send you right to the bathroom. And so that it's important for us to talk about some of these holistic things during detox tea, and talk about some things that are not necessarily things that you couldn't are outside things you put in your body, or man-made things that you put in your body, but actual fruits and vegetables and things that may produce the same, situation without the side effects. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's going to be our thing today. Some blueberries.
Eat your blueberries so you don't get diabetes. And those who have diabetes, and this is the real thing, because one of my coworkers has type 1 diabetes, and so if you don't want to get the type 2, you better start eating the blueberries.
Absolutely. And it's real, especially in the African American community.
Absolutely.
Now, guys, it's coming to a close. I know we had a couple extra minutes because we needed to get things up and running, but I just wanted to, number one, let me tell you guys, number one, we just celebrated Eb Deceleb's birthday on Monday. So happy belated birthday to Eb Deceleb and all the Leos out there. And tomorrow is another one of my favorite girls. My first boyfriend, who is my sister. My sister is like, I always say she's my first boyfriend, but yes, my little sister, her birthday is tomorrow. And so I want to say happy birthday to her. And, as we continue with this Leo season, my grandmother's birthday, my niece's birthday, y'all little lions was taking over. So we're doing it up. If I'm tired, it's because these people are doing the most. Yes, August is like jam-packed. But I also want to point out the fact that Eb Deceleb is actually going to go to Cali.
Yeah,
California boy. Knows how to party. California. Okay.
I'm going to LA, y'all, and I'm going to definitely be getting some footage. So follow my page.
Yes.
Eb Deceleb. I'm look out for that. I'm definitely going to be trying to put SipsTeas on the map wherever I go. I'm always trying to do that. But definitely, I will miss you guys next Wednesday.
And that was the thing. So Eb Deceleb will not be here next Wednesday. So we're gonna have to see what we're gonna do.
Celebrity.
Let us know. Do you think that GemDTwin that you guys want to just rock with me, or should we bring somebody on? We've been thinking about bringing somebody onto the show a surprise guest. I think. Maybe someone with some tea, you know, brewing tea with somebody, maybe a young lady or gentleman might come in here for that. Or if you guys just want to rock with GemDTwin like that, I mean, I don't know. But I will definitely miss Eb Deceleb, and we'll see her the following Wednesday. But y'all say your goodbyes now, because Sus is getting on that plane and she's out of here.
I'm packed. I'm getting my thing accomplished, my feet, everything like that. So I'm about to be out.
Yeah, you over here getting yourself beautified. She's not faking going to
Imani Brooks says she loves a surprise guest.
Oh, you love a surprise guest? Okay. Yes, a surprise guest. That sounds good. And you know I was about to take us out with what? My little song. Thank you, girl. Yeah. Yeah, she said over here, Imani Mary Brooks said GemDTwin can hold her own. Definitely. I've had to hold it down by myself before, but I definitely am going to miss my Eb Deceleb so much that I'm probably going to want to have somebody else on the show with me to do something. So we'll see. We'll see. And if you guys know somebody that's brewing tea that we just definitely need to have in a stew, let me know, because we'll definitely bring them on. And don't forget to check out on the gram, on iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, some other things that you can look up, the DDTINC. She has some other things on there as well. I played Indie, a song called Indie. It's about some Sony products and things like that, but it's really about indie artists out there doing their own thing. And so I'm really here for that as well. And of course, we always support our indie artists. So it's definitely something to look out for. And I think I'm hearing, I don't know, because you know, people don't like to tell me nothing, but I was just looking online out of my own damn business, and I saw that there's under construction 3 mixtape coming. Y'all know nobody tells me anything, so that's what I heard. But definitely, you guys, if you would like to support GemDTwin, you can go to iTunes and Spotify and Tidal with Jay-Z in there, and go ahead and check out on the gram. But anyway, we love you to life, and thank you for tuning in to SipsTea the Show. I at least will see you next week.
I'll see you in 2 weeks.
And she'll see
but
you
look
in
out
2
for my
weeks.
lives, because I know the footage, bitches.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely. Bitches.
The whole world is my stage. And if you don't like it, stay the fuck up off my page. My Instagram stay lit, my snaps is feeding your obsessions. Then I disappear just to keep these bitches guessing. Thick and juicy all around, fluffy padding for the squeeze. Superhero Amazon, a whole different breed. That ass is fat and that's a fact, and yes, I love to tease. So when you see me, best believe you see these double D's. So Instagram model, but I do be doing shows. See, keep switching up so you can never say you know. It ain't A1s from day one, dismissed like it ain't nothing. That Gemini is my sponsor, so don't you push my buttons. No ways like in the past, don't be surprised if I next your ass. Ow! Ow! Call me Cardi, call me Nikki.